And we're live, and I'm getting mic'd up here. Got everything ready, and then I ran up. I took a shower, and I was like, I have plenty of time. And I get back down here, and I'm like, well, I get the bourbon ready. I'll get this stuff ready, and then started playing the intro, and I was like, where's my lavalier mic? And so I ran over there and grabbed it. What's up, Blue Farm? Uh, Daniel John Baranda. Always on is in the house. All right, how's everyone doing? We will get stuff started here in just a few minutes. But this is the Thursday giveaway show where we are getting entries on the wheel for the quarterly drawing, where I will be giving away a 24-note nosing kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C, a virtual private tasting with me, and a Bourbon Bounty etched logo snifter. The everybody wins a trophy time slot. Hey, Crazy Ann, how you doing? The time slot for everybody gets a trophy is going to be 7:45. So let me go ahead and get my phone out and set that alarm on here so I don't forget it. But in the meantime, before then, we will be doing the put me in for 10s and all of that type of good stuff. So I did do an impromptu live stream last night. Got a package in the mail with my a little care package I got from a vendor. Going to be doing a virtual tasting with an ambassador or some vice president or something from Buffalo Trace. So got my stuff in yesterday. Hey, Teresa, how's it going? I did get the entries from last week posted about an hour ago or so. So that's out there on the community tab. Gawani, how's it going? And so you should see the new reflection of things that the new entries that were added from last week. And this week we're going to do it again. We only have a couple more weeks, and then March 3rd is going to roll around, and then we'll be doing the giveaway. Fulton, how's it going? Tonight, I promised somebody that I would be drinking Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. So when they show up, we will pour some of that. But I'm also going to be sipping on probably some Burning Chair. Someone texted me today and said that they got the Burning Chair and tried it and really, really liked it. And I said, I've been trying to tell people how good it is, but screw them. It leaves more for us if they don't want to go buy them. So there you go. Burning Chair is really good. So if you see that little black bottle on the shelf, Steam Fire. Nice. Cindy's in the house. How's it going? And I've been getting good sleep. Shark Home Brewing's here from sunny California, and it was nice today. It was up in I believe it got up in the 60s today here. It was sunny. I went and grabbed lunch, and it was nice. I wore just a little little sweater thing, whatever it was, but little zip up jacket. But it was real nice. And I walked the dogs this afternoon. Big Daddy H is in the house, and Kathy Bates is here. How is it going? And got the garbage down. Thursdays we have to put trash and recycle down. It recycles every other week, but anyway, I got all that ready earlier and put it down there. Been feeling pretty good, so I think tonight's going to be a pretty good show. I forgot to comb my beard when I finished taking my shower, so I'm trying to get that straightened out for y'all so I don't look all fuzzy. I have flyaway hair. I have to put that goopy stuff in it, or I look like a Q-tip. It just does like that. And I don't have a lot left, so it just kind of waves at you if I don't put the goopy stuff in it. Pomade, whatever. It reminds me of the old brother, where art thou, where he was looking for that Dapper Dan stuff. Yeah, I gotta have me some Dapper Dan. All right, so we are going to be drinking that. I think, though, I'm going to go ahead and pour a little Woodford Reserve here, and we'll see how this goes. So, haven't had this in a little bit. I do have a backup bottle up there on the shelf. I put the full bottle up there, took this one down. I'm not going to finish this tonight, though. This is there's a pretty good bit left in that bottle. I'm not going to try to kill it, but if I do get it down there a little bit lower, I'll add it to my infinity bottle, which is over there. I haven't added much to my infinity bottle in a while. I've been going around back and forth between all these bourbons, and it's hard to drink a bottle down real low when you've got over 100 to cycle through. So, all right. So I'm about to bring up the StreamYard giveaway thing here. I did post the link out to a couple of places. So if people want to show up from there, we will get them added up here in a little bit. Giveaway, visit, choose the broadcast, and then we will do the hashtag. And copy. And then I'll come over here and paste this in. I will not drink it all, Kathy. Eventually I will. Eventually. But not tonight. Because you know me, I'll sip on 3 or 4 of these bourbons and then I start drinking beer. Ooh, that's a good nose on that, though. And look how dark it is. That is a really dark amber on that. Good notes comes through on this Woodford Reserve double oaked Brown-Forman. All right, we're starting to collect. Yeah, we'll see. Like I said earlier, I did do an impromptu live stream last night. I didn't set up too late. And Twisted was good enough to, she started a stream and I went over there, and I was really planning on setting up a little bit more with Twisted Art and play some games, and all of a sudden it hit me and I was so sleepy, and I was just kind of sitting up there zoning out. I wasn't quite nodding off. I was just almost there, and I was like, I have to go. While I can still say I have to go. But yeah, I jumped off there and laid down and went to sleep and got a good solid, probably 7.5, 8 hours. Not bad. Not bad at all, Mr. Brown-Forman, Woodford Reserve double oaked. So yeah, that's some pretty good juice. All right, we're getting some entries in there for the put me in for 10, and I'm gonna start thinking of what I want to do after this. Beware of which wild turkey. Yeah, all of them, because if you turn them up and put bubbles in the bottle and swig the whole thing down, they will hurt you. Oh my gosh. You talking about Twisted Stream over 8 hours? There wasn't no way I was going to make it that long. Woo. Start putting some little hashtags down here. Let's see. All right. Yeah, y'all keep putting them entries in. Let's see. I'll think of a good one here in a minute. I'll think of it before we do the next stream, the next spin, I mean. All right, so Mr. Great Shot, I am sipping. No, that wasn't you. Man, who had the Woodford Reserve double oak? That was, oh man, I can't think of who that was. I'll know them when I see them. Crazy Ann, how's it going, girl? I know you've been having some issues, and we've been all sending positive thoughts and stuff your way, all the way to Norway. Phil, oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, I'm sipping on it. So if he shows up, we'll sip it together. All right. So let me look and check and see what we've got going over here. We have 12 entries already. 12. Count them. Well, one of them's mine. So if I win, we respin. You got to think of some good movie titles here or something. Song titles. Oh yeah. All right, I got a song title for the next one. All right. Sipping on some cheap 12-year scotch. Well, I'm not really a scotch. Well, my knowledge is not in scotch. I don't study scotch. I don't keep up with all that. I let those guys who, um, uh, do all that research on scotch, and then I kind of tend to like things like the Dalmore 12 and the the Glenmorangie 10s and or whatever it is. I think that's what I have over there. But anyway, I kind of like the cheaper, lower year scotch. Burn that 10 down, yeah. Well, I've got a good one for the next one here. I'll take those under consideration for the spin after that. Mmm. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I've been ready for that. And since I just took a shower and got all nice and hyped up with the cleanliness, I am 100% good to go here. So that just wakes you up. So let me check one more time. And we still have 12. You know what? We're going to go ahead and spin this thing because we're getting real close to 7 o'clock. And then we'll set the next one up. If you haven't done it yet, hashtag put me in for 10. And I'm about to share my screen and we're going to spin this thing. All right. And if you miss this one, you will have a chance here in just a few minutes. And here we go. I almost hit stop sharing. Spinny, spinny, spinny. Ah, see, it's me. That's rigged. All right, we're gonna spin it again. I thought it was gonna land on Kathy Bates, and then it landed on me. Big Daddy H. All right, there we go. Big Daddy H. Big Daddy H been catching up on the entries here over the past couple of weeks. And yeah, it's going to be a fun drawing coming up here now. Thursday giveaway. Copy this. I'm not going to post it just yet, but we'll get there. We'll give it a few minutes. Yeah, well, and we were, my family and we get together. My parents and my son lives in Kansas City, and we play cards on Friday night. And we play a game called Oh Hell. And we get to complaining about, man, this thing, the dealer, this electronic dealing, blah, blah, blah. It deals with stupid hands and it's hard to play sometimes. And you're like, man, that thing needs to quit. And then we got together last year and we played cards for real. And the deals turned out about the same randomness and about the same crappiness as they do online. So I think, it is what it is. So it's just a randomizer, but oh well, We'll see. But it is 7 o'clock, and I'm going to post the next one in. This one is from the song Like a Virgin, but it's like 10 virgins. Hey, touch for the very first time. So y'all can go ahead and put that in there and say, I love Madonna Rocks. There you go. Wasn't that Madonna that sang that? I hope I'm saying that right. I'm not a 80s pop expert either. All right, we are collecting things. Oh man, yeah. If you weren't on the stream last night, I got a bottle of Buffalo Trace, a bottle of bourbon cream from Buffalo Trace, a bottle of Sazerac rye, and this is the one I'm excited about. This is a White Dog Mash #1, and this lets you know what bourbon looks like before it becomes bourbon. Clear as moonshine. This is 125 proof, and that is the legal limit that they can put it in the barrel. But this is absolutely what they would put in the barrel to age, and then it would get its color from the barrel. That's the only way that bourbon can get its color. So this is corn, rye, and malted barley. So there's no wheat in here at all, but it has to be 51 or more % corn, and then cereal grain, can be the other component. So, but yeah, 62.5%, 125 proof. It's whiskey distilled and bottled by Buffalo Trace Distillery, Frankfort, Kentucky. But this right here is what would become a Buffalo Trace product, bourbon product, right there. And I'm pretty excited to try that before it gets to. Now, one thing you got to be ready for if you try the White Dog is a lot of the bourbon notes you get, the vanilla and caramel, a lot of that comes out of the wood. So you shouldn't be expecting a lot of the wood sugar notes to come through because it hasn't been in a barrel yet. So. But I'm going to let Senior Vice President from Buffalo Trace walk us through it. And then, and by the way, when I get on that next week for that virtual tasting, I'm going to set up this studio, and they'll think it's fake. They'll think I have a green screen, and then I'll reach back and grab a glass off of it. I'm not going to have this on though. I'll have I won't wear a baseball cap to a vendor tasting. I'll have my 4 hairs dead on top of my head and wear some kind of shirt with a collar on it because, I'm representing the company I work for in that thing. So anyway, let me look and see what we got over here on the giveaway tool. We're going to spin it here in a little while. We only have 11 entries, but we'll spin it. We'll give it a little more time, and then the week before we do the drawing, I'll probably ramp it up a little bit, and we'll do a couple of 20s or something like that. All right. So right now, if you're new to the party, we're doing a spin for 10 entries on the wheel for the next quarterly drawing, and it's hashtag like 10 virgins. I may just stick with that theme all the way through. I can't remember all their songs though. Oh yeah. I got another one. That's a different singer. Still pop, still 80s. Not that I'm just a pop fan, but I knew what songs they were. I listened to a lot of country music in the '80s, but if I wasn't listening to country music, I was listening to like AC/DC, Kiss, and shit like that. So Motley Crue, uh, Bon Jovi was on the list, Cinderella, Rat, those guys. Mm. And I listened to a lot of Eagles and Leonard Skinner and CCR. But I was playing the guitar. I played guitar when I was little. What's up, Axe? We're doing a put me in for 10. It's a hashtag like 10 virgins. Is this go around right here? And I'm sipping on Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. Nice and dark amber color. Good, pretty good stuff for what you pay for it. But I may have to switch to something else here coming up soon. So if I don't get people joining here in a little while, I'm going to start putting the link out in the chat. Oh, here's somebody. And it's Chatty O.
Yo, what's up?
I will say this. I have a meeting tomorrow afternoon to discuss open requisitions.
Oh, cool.
So hopefully I'll get there's 10 tears in my beer. Yep. Because I'm crying for you, dear. You are on my lonely mind.
Evening, everyone. Good to see you guys.
Hugo Go-Karts HD. John Ross. You're the one that had it, right? The Woodford Reserve Double Oak?
Ooh.
I believe that's correct. I am sipping on it right now. And if you're just joining the party, hashtag like 10 virgins. And that will get you an entry. I'll post it back in the chat again. That way you can just copy and paste what I put. That right there, we're doing StreamYard giveaway for 10 entries on the next quarterly wheel. Yeah, Chatty, you're getting built up there pretty good too.
Hold on real quick. What's that?
On your entries on the wheel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I posted it in the community tab earlier. I forget what you're up to now, but you were up there pretty good.
I could look. Yeah, I might cut in now. I'm on like Wi-Fi and I'm pretty distant from it.
Yeah.
So let's check that out.
So how have you been? You're on the road, right?
Me, I've been good. I'm finally at my final destination. Got here a couple hours ago.
Awesome. So you're in Florida.
Yeah, I got to Florida yesterday. I was up in Gainesville hanging out with my brother, and now I'm down in Tampa.
Oh, awesome. Tampa. We have an office in Tampa. Had an office in Tampa. Well, we still have it. It's just we all work from home now,
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'm sure there's still a little activity going on in that Tampa office, but we're going to be subletting out all the other floors we're not using because, a lot of people work from home. And what's funny is productivity's actually gone up overall because people tend to work a little bit later. They work a little bit longer hours. They don't have a commute. They're not, and it's so easy just to go, oh man, I forgot such and such. And in the past, you'd be like, oh, I'll get to it first thing in the morning. But now I can just walk over to my desk and take a couple of minutes to take care of an email or something I forgot to send. And I don't have to wait,
Yeah, I've heard that from a bunch of different organized people in different companies. Like, Yeah, we keep hearing how productivity is up, and that's exactly why.
Yeah, because it's right there. And
Hmm.
a lot of people talk about they're gaining weight or whatever. I don't know. I'm like Las Vegas when it comes to weight. I play the scales, and but no, I mean I'll get on a kick where I'll eat a little bit here and there, and then I'll start cutting back, and then I, you know, don't
Oh
eat
yeah.
that much. But for me, it's a little easier to not eat because I can go get food anytime I want. I can just walk to my kitchen right out there and I can grab a snack or I can get anything I want. So it's not like urgent that I go eat a big meal or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, sorry about that.
I
Been a
say that
long.
and then I get in meetings back to back to back and each meeting's running over. And every once in a while I'll get on a meeting and I'll go, guys, give me a minute. I'll be right back. And then,
Hmm.
oh, what's going on? Do you really want me to tell you I have to go take a piss? You know? And then because
Right?
I've been shaking my legs for the past 2 meetings now. I got to go.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah. Oh, Miss Great Judge said, I haven't gained or lost any weight in 6 to 7 years. No idea why. Well, you probably have a stable metabolism.
Yep. I'm starting to gain weight. Mine was stable for about, oh God, 24 years. It was
Yeah.
the same
I
weight
mean, I
since I was
was,
like 14.
yeah, I was a stick in high school. I probably weighed a buck 30 tops.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden that stuff slows down.
Hmm.
And I could eat anything I wanted, anything. And I mean, I actually tried to gain weight and I was lifting weights and stuff.
Hmm.
Dixie Hawkins ate cauliflower pizza today. Cauliflower crust? Is that what you're talking about? Because I really like cauliflower crust. I just think, especially on a
Good
thin
stuff.
crust pizza, it gets real crispy. I like it. I
Hmm.
like it. I don't care if it's made out of cauliflower or not.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know you do, Kathy. That's why I talk about it a lot. Hey, it's part of the entertainment. Yeah, that cauliflower crust. They have. My wife bought one, and I told her, I said, I was kind of skeptical of it. I was like, I don't know what this is going to taste like. Is it going to be mushy? Is it going to be what? What? Is it going to taste like cardboard? And then she made it. I grabbed a piece of it. Man, it was crisp and firm, and all. And I was like, because they make a powder out of stuff, and they use it like a flour, to
Hmm.
in the mix. And I know they use chickpeas and stuff like that. They'll dehydrate them and crush them down and make a chickpea flour out of it and all that. But that cauliflower crust is really good.
Oh yeah, I like that stuff.
Oh, not a fan. Oh, it's a bit strong. Yeah, it's really dark. It's a dark, but I don't know. I still think. I mean, it's funny you say it's a bit strong because I still think it's a little tame for my taste. But
Hmm.
I like it. I like it. Okay. Yep, really good and crunchy. I love that crunchy crust. Now, if I'm getting Neapolitan pizza or something like that, the ones that's supposed to have the sag on the end, and they cook them super fast and super hot. That's
Yeah.
just a different style of pizza, and I like it the way it gets that toasted burnt spots on the crust.
Yeah, there used to be one by me in Colorado. It was phenomenal, but yeah, they closed a few years ago and a different pizza place took over. They use the same, like I don't know, like that clay oven or whatever, the tile oven, but
Yeah.
it's not the same. They do it a different style. They do it cooler, and it's yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got to be like 500 or something.
think the old place was 700. It was insane.
Oh yeah, it may be 700. I mean, it's like they stoked that fire up, and there's one here, but it's not as good as the ones in Fort Worth. And I'll tell you this: it's like that Cinderella song. You don't know what you got till it's gone. When I was in Fort Worth, I didn't realize how good the freaking restaurants are in Fort Worth, Texas. Now, there's some good ones in Dallas too, and I'm talking about Fort Worth and the surrounding area, you know. And Arlington has some good restaurants, and Irving, Tech, is it? Yeah, Irving, Texas, up in there, and like there's in between Dallas and Fort Worth. There's two main arteries. There's the 635 loop up the North Loop, and then there's the I-40 or 30 goes through, and I forget, is it I-40? I think it is. Anyway, and then there's the South 635 loop, but the main one that goes through the main interstate, that's where a lot of good restaurants are. But that 635 North Loop, there's a bunch of tech, it's a mini Silicon Valley up in there, you know.
Ooh.
And there's a lot of good restaurants up in there as well. Now, Austin kicks the shit out of both Dallas and Fort Worth when it comes to good restaurants. Man, everything I've had in Austin was fantastic.
Yeah, I've never been.
Who is going to get the Troy Aikman beer? Does Troy Aikman have a beer?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Is it called Washed Up Light? Is that what it is? Now, you know, I'm not going to talk bad about Troy because Troy quit. Troy retired at the right time.
It's called Old Aikman instead of Old English. Old Aikman.
Yeah. Old Aikman. I'm turning into Old Aikman. Only mine spelled ACHE.
There you go. Fun should be good. You have great tacos.
Great tacos. Oh, the best fish tacos I've ever had was in Austin, dude. It's just whatever they do to it. They cook the fish like I know some of them they do a what's that called? I forget what it's called. Where you take a piece of raw fish and you have softened butter. It's not melted, it's just softened. And that like you paint the top of the fish like with a thick layer of butter. And it's seasoned butter. Like
glaze?
It looks like icing on top of the fish. You know, your butter's softened to the point that it's still congealed, but you can layer it on like a thick icing, and then you put it on a lower temp in the oven, and the butter melts slowly, and it bastes the fish as it's melting, and as soon as all the butter's gone, the fish is done. And man, it is like perfect flakes, and it's fantastic.
Dang, that sounds good.
Jimmy,
what is up, everybody?
All right, man, how's it going? I am finally back to getting sleep again, Jimmy.
Yeah, a little bit. I got to go to bed here in just a few minutes, but I saw you was on. I'm going to come up and say hi to everybody.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about me. I'm getting sleep again. I don't have my insomnia going anymore.
Oh yeah, you were struggling with that for a little while there, weren't you?
2 weeks, man, 2 weeks.
Oh,
and
that's miserable.
I know. I don't know what it was. It was. I think it was flipping my days and nights around over the weekends and stuff, and then. I don't know, just stress at work. And, you know, we're at that time of the year where we're doing like merit and, you know, you just get all this shit piled on you on top of your normal stuff. And, you know,
that's
just worrying about
through the holidays at my job. It starts about the end of October, ends about right now in February. So,
yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, geez.
Look at all them angels in the chat.
Jerry J, how's it going?
No, love all y'all too.
Mm.
Good to see everybody.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn! It's 7:20. I got to spin this Virgin spin.
All
Oh
right.
goody, we have 17 entries. Let me share my screen.
What's up, John
Share
Ross? Hello,
screen.
everybody. Jerry J. Like 10 virgins. Okay.
Yeah. And then you have to say, "Hey, touch for the very first time."
All
RB.
right.
RB. All right. Yeah, I'm having
Congrats,
bad
RB.
Wi-Fi at my dad's, but whatever.
All right, we got that. Now then. Oh, and now I have the next one. I'm gonna set up, and then yeah, y'all keep talking.
All right.
All right.
Chadio, you're down in Florida. Is that where you're at?
Oh yeah, I did a road trip all the way from Denver to Tampa in the last several
Dang.
days. Went through Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia. Now here.
You down there trying to get a job at Chippendales? Is that what you're doing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sir. Did you bring your bow tie? You forgot your bow tie, didn't you?
I'll have to borrow one from Pops.
Oh man.
All right, I just posted the next 10
Papa Don't
hits on the wheel there. That's supposed to be a take on Papa Don't Preach.
Well, is this a Madonna theme? Did I miss it?
Well, no, that's actually, I think Cyndi Lauper was Papa Don't Preach.
No, that was Madonna.
I don't know.
Papa don't
like I said,
preach. I'm in trouble deep. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, maybe it is Madonna. I don't know. But I like I said earlier, I listen to like Rat and Cinderella and Motley Crue, AC/DC, Kiss, unless I was listening to country. And then
I had my truck. I always had like thrash metal and stuff, but I always had that little Madonna cassette up underneath my seat that I would pull out when with nobody around listening to.
like a Verge 10. Yeah.
I like it.
No, I don't know. I of course I knew the songs. I heard them on the radio and stuff like that. But you couldn't help it. And what was some of them? It was Madonna, Cyndi Lauper, and what was those younger ones? They were the
you had like the Bangles. You had
Panorama. And I used to watch Friday night videos, the precursor to MTV.
Friday night videos on CBS, man. You'd wait all week to watch like 7 videos.
Yeah. And what was that? What was that lead singer on the Bangles?
No, Susanna Hoff.
Yeah, Susanna Hoff. Oh, yeah. See, I only like the song because of the video.
They said that their whole trajectory of that band turned around when she gave that sexy little look and walked like an Egyptian.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And I'd be sitting there like this watching the TV, and then she would do that.
Remember that song?
Well, like "Eternal Flame" was a good Bangles song. They had a couple decent songs, but "Manic Monday" was pretty good. I don't deny what I listen to now. I used to hide it when I was younger, but now I don't care.
Yeah, I don't hardly listen to anything anymore.
She made me walk with an erection.
Yeah, walk with an erection.
Tiffany. I think I always liked the Weird Al version. Weird Al had his parody versions called I think I'm a clone now.
Yeah, I think I'm a clone now. Oh, and another one, I don't know who all it is. Well, 99 Red Luft Balloons.
Oh, that was Nina from Germany.
Nina, and then there was Luca, I Live on the Second Floor.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff. And then there was,
Luca, I live on the second floor.
I live upstairs from you. Yeah. And Jewel.
Jewel, oh, yeah. Jewel was 90s, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Debbie Gibson.
Gibson.
That was the other one I was trying to. Debbie Gibson and Tiffany. Those were like the Britney Spears of the 80s.
Well, they were more like the Justin Biebers because before there was YouTube, there was the malls, and both of those girls started off just singing in malls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Both those gals.
I don't think either one of them ever shaved their head, though.
I can't say that they did.
Leave Britney alone.
Things got crazy in the 90s and 2000s.
I don't know, Whiskey, Marty, the kind of crooked smile. I like that. I dig the imperfect smiles.
Well, and she, if I remember correctly, too, on the profile, she had a little beak, didn't she? On the nose.
I think so, yeah.
But she was still cute. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the imperfections in people. That
there you go.
Attracts me more than a perfect person.
Yeah, because if they're perfect, I sure can't keep them. What's up, Eileen?
There you go, fourth floor.
Made you think you had a chance. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you've always got a chance.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to be willing to step into that light with them.
You step into the light and take your shot. And if it ain't worth it, it ain't worth it.
Yeah. The problem is whether you're going to step into the light or not, you're going to get stepped into the light because that paparazzi going to be popping your ass.
Oh, you stop and get you some tailgate.
Tailgate.
Hashtag basic.
Mm-hmm.
Pumpkin out. Yeah, I didn't go to the brewery. I went to like literally a liquor store next to a truck stop on the eastern edge of Nashville.
That'd be amazing.
It's really good.
Yeah, the western edge of Nashville, like right when you're coming out of Nashville, before you get to Dixon, that's where tailgate is.
Yeah. We were unable to. The traffic was bad. We had a 26-foot truck that was towing a 77 Corvette. That's like, we can't really put this anywhere, so we had to keep going.
Oh yeah, Joan Jett. There you go, Mr.
Oh yeah, and the Black Hearts. Yeah.
Lita Ford.
Oh yeah.
All the Runaways. Yeah. Cherry Bomb. What was the lead singer's name? I forgot. Sherry something.
Oh, Cherry Bomb.
Yeah. Well, the lead singer of the Runaways. I can't remember.
Oh, the Runaways. Yeah. Golly, I can't remember.
I mean,
every time I hear Cherry, I think Terry from Saturday Night Live.
Terry. Well, she was kind of weirdly hot too for some reason.
But a lot of those comedians like that on there, every once in a while, I mean, they can screw their face up and they can, twist everything around, slump their shoulders, wear baggy clothes or whatever, and act old or whatever. But every once in a while, you catch a glimpse of them. You're like, you know what? She's a little hot.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Fourth floor. You get what you deserve, and that's why everybody's always got a chance. I mean, look at me. No way I should have landed a girl like me.
You get to what you actually deserve. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, talking about that, I mean, my dad we'd be driving along and we'd see some folks, and it's one of those things where they be fucking. You're like, hey, don't remind me of it. It's like, yeah, they deserve each other.
What up, Ab?
I need to rewatch Weird Science. Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, there was. It doesn't take much though to make us guys think they're hot.
No.
Just the minutest of effort, does it.
Hmm. Hmm. This is pretty good too. Creature Comfort, Athens, Georgia, Pale Ale.
Uh-huh.
And tomorrow afternoon when I get off, I'll be drinking. I can't drink tonight. I got to go to bed.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
when,
did
but
you, Shark, did you check that out? That's a pretty good trailer, wasn't it?
Oh, good.
the Jurassic, yeah. I'm gonna get hammered either tomorrow night or Saturday night, going down to Ybor City with a buddy. He's like, "You
Wow.
ready to get fucked up?"
Oh,
I'm like,
Lord.
"Yes, sir."
Oh, I must have sang an Eagles song. I
Oh,
must have, because when I was in Japan, I was in a band and we played Eagles songs over in Japan,
Yeah.
and it was probably something like "Peaceful Easy Feeling" or um shit, I'm going blank. Life's Been Good, or I mean, we played a bunch of them. I did not sing lead to Hotel California though. I sang backup harmony.
I was a lot more into the Don Henley and Joe Walsh Eagles stuff. Like Glenn Fry was good, don't get me wrong, but I
Yeah,
like Desperado and Life's Been Good and all the Joe Walsh stuff I like. Because Joe
no,
Walsh is just weird. I like Joe Walsh.
if I'm going to sing Hotel California, I got to bring it down an octave and a half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got to be pretty drunk too.
Yeah, but I always went to, like, I think in that, and when I was singing karaoke in Faneuil Hall in Boston, I think I was probably singing "Peaceful Easy Feeling" because we're drinking, right? You get to drinking and everything, and you go to the songs that you know by heart because you're you're less likely to screw them up.
I think "Peaceful Easy Feeling's my favorite Glenn Fry Eagles song.
Yeah.
Joe Walsh is probably "Take It to the Limit." That's probably my favorite Joe Walsh Eagles song.
Yeah.
"Desperado" would be my favorite Don Henley.
But "Life's Been Good" was a Joe Walsh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Belinda Carlisle. There you go.
Yeah.
We got the beat.
Does 185. Don't.
Their lips are sealed. And they were singing about what you thought they were singing about. They confirmed.
Well, and then there's all the songs that people think they know who wrote it, and they have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
And like remakes, but some of the remakes are better than the originals.
Oh yeah.
Like when Dixie Chicks did "Landslide," and people didn't even know that Fleetwood Mac was the one that did "Landslide."
Well, even Smashing Pumpkins did a really good version of "Landslide." It was pretty good.
Oh yeah, I did. I sang "I'm Gonna Miss Her" when I get home.
I heard that on the radio this morning. Right now, I'm on that lake shore, and I'm sitting in the sun. Yeah, Marchdale does not like that song. I'll hunt you down, motherfucker.
I mean, the whole song starts off, "Well, I love her, but I love to fish." You know it's about to be a dilemma.
Oh, she heard me singing it. Here she comes.
What's going on?
We were talking about that song. I'm going to
Miss Marcel.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
All right.
Doing well.
How are you?
I'm good.
What's up,
Well, you
Sam?
look real nice tonight.
Huh?
I said you look real nice. You're all
thank you.
Nice shirt, nice.
It's sad, but we just come back from a viewing, so that's why we got.
See, I didn't even notice Amy had a collar on.
I know, man. It's weird, isn't it? This is it's just a family friend, somebody I've known forever, but it's all good. We had a good time seeing everybody.
Hey, Eileen. Hey, Guani. Hey, Twisted.
That's one thing about me. When I go, I want to have a wake.
Yeah.
You know, I want people to get together and have fun.
I don't want to be buried. I want to be cremated, And I don't mind if a bunch of my friends get together and have a party and reminisce, but that's about it. I don't,
Yeah.
that's it.
Spread my ashes in the punch bowl. I don't care.
Hey, Teresa.
Yeah, I mean, I really like whatever you need to do with the meat stack I was riding around in, do that. But I don't care. It's not going to matter to me at all.
Don't matter.
But I don't want people like, because these funerals and stuff, man, you're talking like 5-6 days of just planning and paying for all this crap for nothing. And it's just, I don't want people going through that. Just, if folks want to get together, if I die, you guys just get together and have a big live stream and make fun of my ass. Watch all my videos and make fun of all of them. That's what I want you to do.
There you go. No, and it's one of those things where when a little kid dies or something, it's that's different. But we've outlived our welcome here, I think.
Big Daddy Age, kiss my ashes.
Kiss my ashes. Yeah.
When's your next spin, Jody?
Well, the 745 is the everybody gets a trophy.
Oh.
And so I'm kind of running it up there, right before that. And
what
then
was the
I'm
last one we did. See, he's doing all these Madonna themes. He didn't even see. Papa,
I didn't even know it was Madonna. That's all right. I'll go ahead and spin this
song.
Yeah.
Oh, you like a prayer. That's your Madonna song. Well, folks, I've got to go to bed. I got to get up in about 5.5 hours and go to work. So,
all right.
But I will see y'all tomorrow night. I'll be hanging around this weekend pretty hard.
All right. Well, thanks for jumping up here.
No problem.
And take it easy, man. I'm about to spin this next 10 entries here.
Take it easy.
All right. Running down the road, trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 that wanna own me, 2 that wanna stone me. One says she's a Kathy Bates of mine. Kathy Bates. It's finally not rigged, huh, Kathy? It's finally not rigged. Kathy Bates got 10 entries on the wheel. Yeah, I gotta think of something besides. I can't do another Madonna song. I didn't even know all that was Madonna. I was just coming up with song titles.
Yeah. Jeez, this Wi-Fi is trash.
I may flip the bill on it and do something different. Let's see. Let's see here. Well, I'm just gonna get a hashtag ready, but I'm gonna do the put me in. Everybody gets an entry on the wheel here shortly. I'm trying to think. I'll think of something. But I'm gonna be distracted whenever I do the put me in. Start that because I have to really watch that chat and make sure. I don't want to jip anybody out of an entry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the beat. We got the beat. We got the beat. See, but I try to replace one word. So we got the 10. We got the 10. Yeah. Oh man, I hope y'all don't mind my horrible singing up here. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi is cutting in and out, so like I can barely hear anything right now. It's really
good.
bad.
So I'm not hurting your ears. It's just everybody in the chat down there. Oh, no, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
Oh yeah. If I can do that.
Yeah, that's one I'm going to put up there next. But first, here in just a few minutes, we are going to do the put me in. Oh, I hear my echo.
Yeah, that was me. My bad. I'm having to open YouTube up on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I forgot how bad the Wi-Fi is here. Like I hear like every 10 words you're saying, it's cutting out so bad.
Well, it's kind of hard to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I may have to switch over to my phone on 4G or something here shortly.
Oh, look at that. Twisted Art came up with one too.
Yeah, let me do that. Let me join on my phone. Give me a few minutes.
All right.
All right.
I am still sipping on Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. But after this snifter, I am going to grab the Burning Chair because RB is the one that texted me and said how good it was. And I was like, yep, I've been trying to tell you. That'll be my third bourbon, the Burning Chair, because I've had 2 Woodford Reserve Double Oaks. It's really good, by the way. Good dark amber, really, really dark. It's got some good notes that come through, but it's still that sweet Woodford Reserve from Brown Forman. So, yeah, it is what it is. Let me check here. 7:41. We're going to get this party started here just in a minute. And since I'm watching, I'm going to go ahead and cancel my alarm on this thing. I did that. I took the garbage out. See, if it wasn't for my phone, I'd forget how to live over here. Turn. Yep. Wow. I said I was going to turn off my alarm, and my phone comes up and said, would you like to turn off your alarm? Yeah, I sure would. That's weird. That thing's always listening to you. Always listening. Close enough. It's 7:42. We are going to start Put Me In, and we're going to take this opportunity up here to start writing. And all you have to do in any form or fashion is type Put Me In, and you get an entry on the wheel. Lone Stars Lounge has showed up just in time for everybody gets a trophy. All right, Heartside, Blue Farm, RB. I got Lone Star. Let's see, Gomani. Pigskin Blitz. Twisted. Be More. Kathy Bates. Mr. Great Shot. Shark. Home Brewing. Dixie. Hugo. Steam Fire Nice. And Jerry J. Crazy Ann. Chatty-O. And now that Axe did that, every time I say Chatty-O, I'm like, Chatty-O. Big Daddy H. All right, I think I may be caught up. I may scroll just to make sure. I got Shark. I got that. I got that. I got that. I got Lone Star. Yep, I am caught up. All right. If anybody else wants to, I can get the onesie twosies now and go for it. Yeah, we were in Tulsa. And we were at a bowling tournament in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I went down there with my dad and his friend and their whole bowling crew down there. Yes, you are a marketing genius. It's Chatty-O. And it should be on like some kind of toothpaste or commercial or something like that, or maybe a library. Like, go read, kids. Go meet up with Chatty-O. And adult literacy. That's it. We can do a commercial on it. Yeah, we went to Tulsa, and of course, you know, we bowl and go to the alley and all that, and then we come back, and the bar at in the hotel we're staying at, they had a restaurant, bar, whatever it was, and they had karaoke that night. And I finally got up there and sang that Brad Paisley song, but I was preoccupied. I was single at the time, so I was preoccupied with other things other than singing. When you're up there singing, you can't mingle. No, not a lot of them, but the folks actually in the club thing, they didn't know what we were there for, and I wasn't offering up the info. They didn't have to know why I was in Tulsa, but we were. But you know what, Tulsa, from best of my memory, they don't have extremely high standards in Tulsa, so it's not like LA or something, you know. And that's why I got along so well in Tulsa, because they don't have extremely high standards, by and large. I'm not talking about everybody. Oh yeah, yeah. No, you could find trouble, and the fastest way I always found trouble. No, there was a time, maybe it wasn't Tulsa. I'm thinking of another place. Now, there was one time in Tulsa that we went, and I was single. I was single. Maybe we went there twice or something. But there was one time I was definitely single when we were in Tulsa. I think it was Tulsa. We went to a few bowling tournaments. We went to Goshen, Mississippi. We went to other places, but or Goshen. It was Goshen in Mississippi or Louisiana. I know it was real close to Louisiana if it was in Mississippi. Oh, different time. Okay. Yeah, maybe I can't remember. I know one time I sang karaoke. One time I probably didn't. I don't know, but different time. Yeah. Good stories start with Tulsa. Bad ones start with Tawana. Yeah, that living on Tulsa time. Now, I have gone places before, and I know I have a slight accent here and there, but I can make it thicker. And I have gone to places before where I would actually let my southern country ass accent come out more, and I got along a little better. But I can speed it up or slow it down. I can definitely do that. And if I slow it down, that's when I start sounding like this. There was a time when I was in Kansas City, and I was actually working for a hospital there, doing information security, and I got in with DJs on the air. You know, there was Ronnie Rocket and Teresa Rocket and Teresa in the morning. This is way back there in 99, 2000. And they would actually call me, and I would have time, schedule some time, and I'd be sitting in my cubicle. I was in a cube. We had the like high wall cube, and I would get on the phone with them, and we would prank people, and I would play some part. And I was at one point, I was like they called me something, I forget what it was, but a Southern like relationship counselor or something, and we would get together and talk about what we were going to say or whatever, and they would call me up, but no one ever knew who I was. I was like different. I played different characters on there for them, and but no one ever knew. And I could make my accent whatever you want it to be, and I just let it flow. But yeah, I need to go back and try to look at some of that stuff. But this is like predating like iPhones and everything. I mean, there was Palm Pilots back then. That was like,
yeah. I remember those.
Yeah, Ronnie Rocket. That he had a face for radio, that's for sure. But yeah, I like that little guy. He was probably about 5'4", and Teresa was like almost 6 foot tall, and she was healthy. You know, she had some meat on the bones. And Ronnie was about as wide as he was tall, but both of them had awesome voices for the radio, and just quick wit, just bam, bam, bam. It was a lot of fun. And then they got pulled off the air. And when the day they got pulled off the air because they were switching the format of the radio station to some sports thing or something, and they were canceling their show, they locked themselves in the studio and did the like an hour long commercial for Sofa King.
That's one way to go out from the radio. You know what? We'll have fun with it.
I told him I wanted to be a part of it, and he's like, "No, we're not gonna take anybody down to the bottom of the sea with us. You know, you're fine. Don't worry about it. We got this." And but yeah, they was like, and Teresa would cue it up and be like, "And you know, my husband and I bought a sofa from there, and we got a great deal. It was so awesome." He said, "Was it a Sofa King good deal?" And you know, that type of stuff. Yes, it was a Sofa King good deal. You know, that, and they did that for like an hour.
That's funny.
But yeah, they stuck with it too, boy, and they stayed, and they're pounding on the window right now. But we have more sofas to sell.
Love it.
I think it was. I think the station was kind of in on it too, or somebody was, because they left them on the air. They could have just cut the thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Goudier spells gaucher. Yeah. Well, I have gout. Well, really, I'm goutier than you. You know, everybody's got that one friend, right?
Uh-huh.
No matter what, you've done, no matter what you have, no matter what, they've done it in spades, right?
Mhm.
Every single time.
Oh yeah.
One day I was holding my ink pen and it slipped out of my hand and did a flip, and I caught it right back there again. Oh, really? Because I was like a champion pen flipper back in high school. Oh, well, fuck you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Great.
Yeah, if you don't have that one friend, then you are that friend. Yes.
Yeah. Man.
Was it really that they had the pen flipping when you were in high school? That was a thing. It's like, must have been like right there next to chess club. Is that what it was? It was like,
Oh yeah.
oh
man.
yeah, Little Brain. Little Brain taught me that was one guy. Now, use the term friend here with extra quotes around it. Lots of extra quotes. He was the comic relief,
That's awesome.
but we knew how he was, you know.
Oh man.
Like huge air quotes around friend. Little Brain, his thing was everything he would bring up. I mean, it would be like the most mundane thing, and he would start off, "You ever heard of," you know, and it would be the subject he wanted to talk about. I mean, it would be something like, "You ever heard of putting gas in your car?" No, man, I've never heard of that before at all. I've only been driving for 20 freaking years. My car gets like a 500 million miles to the gallon. I've never put gas in my car. You know, it's that type of shit, you know.
That's great.
I have no idea.
Okay, see if I can move this. I can't see chat right now.
Yeah, everyone else is an acquaintance. He was a co-worker. He was a co-worker. But even then, I would put air quotes around worker.
Oh, I know. I know people like that. That's great.
He was a co-inhabitor of our office space.
There you go.
Until he wasn't, yes. Well, I'll tell you what, that dude got himself wrapped up. It came to light that he had lied on his resume and said he had all these certifications and he didn't have anything. And
jeez.
you know, he didn't get fired for not having the certs. He got fired for lying about having the certs.
Yep.
You know.
Oh, yeah. Like they didn't like double check any of that. They're like, oh, cool, you say you have it, you must have it.
No, the HR checks your educational background, but not all of the certs. It's up to the supervisor, hiring manager to, you know, check on that down in the weeds stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll run a education background check, you know, make sure you got the certificate on file and all that with the with the institution of higher education. But other than that, they don't. They don't check on it unless someone writes a letter to them and saying, you know, what's up, Blake Hurst? How's it going?
Hey, Blake.
I gotta put stop put me in.
Now that Blake's here, yes, do it. I'm just
Well-
kidding.
Well, I'm about to do another put me in for 10. So,
Okay.
and I've got some here that from suggestions in the chat hashtag.
Oh, I saw some of them when I was trying to figure out my life with technology. Oh my gosh. It's pretty bad when you get better 4G at a house than you do Wi-Fi.
And here's the next put me in for 10 right here. It's the final 10 down. Yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah, I like it.
But it's not actually the final one. We'll do more, but that's the title of the song.
Oh yeah.
See, I'm sitting up here talking all the time, and I don't have time to sit here and pontificate. You know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I was on the road for highways for 1,800 miles. That is kind of insane to think about.
Yeah. So where did you drive from?
Outside of Denver, just east of Denver, all the way down I-70 past St. Louis. I think we caught the 57 up to Mount Vernon, Illinois, and then we caught I forgot, like maybe that was a 24 at that point.
Yeah,
and that went through like Kentucky and
we could do
Tennessee.
We could do an episode of the Californians from Saturday Night Live.
No, if I remember that one.
You have to take the one up to the
Yeah.
Oh dear. I have to grab that. Hang on.
All righty.
I have to grab this other bourbon. Where did I? Oh, there it is.
Huh.
I don't have them in order. I'm about to rearrange stuff back here. I'm going to rearrange. I'm going to get that other shelf probably Saturday to go up there, and I'll have to move the camera back because you see the bottom of this shelf right here. That I'm going to have one of these linked shelves up there, and so I'll have to back the camera up because I'm going to have bottles all up there. I have enough to do it because I have 3 layers deep right behind me right here.
Awesome. I'll be right back.
All right. And I'm going to pour some Burning Chair right here. This is a nice bourbon. It is really good. It is finished in Cabernet barrels. And it has really good notes to it. And you can see the amber color on it. It's a little lighter than the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, but there's some good notes. And the notes just keep coming with this bourbon. They just keep coming. Ah, man. And it doesn't have I know it's finished in Cabernet barrels, but you don't get like a red wine kick out of this at all. It's just, man, it is a little fruit coming through on it, but man, it's one of my more favorite finished bourbons. That's readily available. Definitely have to throw that caveat in there. But yeah, it's a really good, easy sipping bourbon. What's the alcohol on this? It's only 44. It's 88 proof, so it's not real high. I didn't even go over the other one's 90.4, so it's right around that 90 mark. But yeah, cheers. And if anybody else wants to come up, I'm going to copy this to the clipboard. I'm going to go ahead and post this out there. We'll go ahead and bring some folks up if they want to come up. We're going to be live here for about another hour or so. shut this thing down. But if somebody wants to jump up for a little bit, we can do it, and we'll start talking about whatever.
There we go. Open up.
What'd you pop there?
It
Yeah,
is
basic.
tailgates.
Oh,
Tailgates
tailgate.
basic.
Yeah, that
I
beer.
put it in the fridge.
That beer be basic.
It's actually pretty. I'm not a big pumpkin beer fan, but
Yeah.
I think Cindy had this one because I recognized the can as soon as I saw it at the bottle shop. I was like, I think Cindy had that one. She liked it, so I'm like, screw it, let's get it. 6-pack was like $12. I was like, yay! But it's worth it.
You know, I tried. I did the single cans in October of last year on the Meritsons. You know, for October, and Left Hand to me, that was a real good Meritson.
They do a good job with theirs for an American.
Yeah, for an American style. But it was I've been to Germany during Oktoberfest, like we were there, and they would pull the kegs, I'm talking about the big barrels out of the caves with the forklifts and shit, and put them up, and they're sitting there hammering the taps into them, and they're cheering, and people are getting sprayed with beer, and all that stuff. And then the Fraulein, with their low cut, big push-ups and coming around with carrying like 8 on each arm and setting them out. Fun time.
That's definitely on my bucket list.
Yeah, some of those Frauleins.
Oh, you didn't have that one, Cindy? I thought you did.
Their arms are bigger than yours.
Their arms are bigger than me.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I'm skinny as hell.
And her mustache is thicker than yours too.
Oh, I know. I have to convince my dad to let me use his beer or his electric razor to trim this up because I have a Zoom job interview on Monday and it's like a big one. So
okay.
You got to get a haircut tomorrow and trim the. I don't know if I'm getting a haircut. I might just say trim this up while you're at it, kind of match it in.
Well, the barbers around here, they have beard stuff marked off because they require the mask, and they won't do beard trimming right now.
I didn't even think about that. Well, yeah. Shit.
I need to invest in like we bought some really, really good shears before when we lived in Texas, so we could shear the llamas. Because you can spend $500 on some shears.
Oh yeah,
easy. And the difference between what we buy at home and what they have in those barbershops is night and day difference. That's why when they put that thing down there, it takes it down to the skin. And and that's just the expensive trimmer, is what that is.
Oh yeah.
And I need to go ahead and invest in something better because the trimmer I have, it has a turn dial on it where the guard goes up and down. And man, I have to run that thing over my face so much trying to trim my beard. And my beard's thick. And I'm trying to, keep it trimmed down and the hair, it doesn't trim right.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Them girls have hard titties. What the hell is that about? Oh, you're talking about over in Germany. Well, I wouldn't say that, because when they put those beers down like this and they're doing this, it looks like an earthquake tremor going on up there.
Yep. Let's see if I can save this label.
I do not own a Flowbee. I don't even know what a Flowbee is.
I don't either. There we go. Sweet. Let's put this on my laptop.
Oh, okay. That's what you were doing. I was going to say, man, you making all kind of noise.
I apologize. I forgot how much these little earbuds pick up. All right. But I try to save labels from beers here. Take back to Colorado and put up on my wall. So
Well, I'm gonna have to Google Flowbee here after a while, but I may do that tomorrow. But I don't know. I just want a
Oh,
good
no.
good trimmer.
I effed up my. How did I? Oh my gosh.
What happened?
Well, my laptop's effed up a little bit.
What'd you do? Drop it?
No. Maybe something hit my laptop when I traveled, but I think I got okay. The case was popping apart a little bit.
Oh no, 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 no. No, I'm not gonna get a Flowbee. No. I just want a really, really good trimmer. I can sweep the floor.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think I saved it. Oh yeah. Okay. Oof.
To your vacuum.
Ah, jeez. Well,
I
if you're
just-
that lonely, I mean, hey.
Hey, I'll just get one of those little cape things that they put on you at the barbershop. They put the little
Right.
paper around your neck and then fold it down and snap it in the back and all that.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm done messing with things. I'm actually gonna push my laptop back. I don't even know how that casing got cracked.
Mm.
It's.
I would panic if I saw that on mine. It was
I mean, at the same time, it's like I did travel with it as far as it did in a freaking booming truck, so something might have gotten bumped. Screen is that and everything's okay. It's just just a crack in the corner. I could
Right.
actually
We have
glue it.
18 entries. I'm going to do this. I'm going to share
Right.
this out. We're going to do this next 10 entries on the wheel here.
Heck yeah.
To infinity and beyond. All right, here we go. For the next 10 entries in the quarterly drawing is going to be
Not to me.
Dixie Hawk.
Trixie.
That'll get her up above 5 entries.
Nice.
Now she has 15 entries.
Heck yeah. Okay.
And I'll get the next one ready here. Hashtag. Oh, now this is my favorite one so far. This is my favorite one so far.
Hey, Peppers, how are you? It was nice seeing your state,
There.
by
I
the
have
way.
somebody in the basement I'm bringing up right now. Whiskey Throttle has it going.
You never seen a Flowbee before.
Oh, now that you mention it, I think so. Watching infomercials or whatever. Yeah, the vacuum cleaner thing. Yeah.
It looks just, if you used it, you'd look just like Chatio, same haircut.
Same haircut.
Yeah, that Flowbee did phenomenal.
All right.
Is that kind of like the sucking cut from Wayne's World?
It might be. I think they made a lot of money off them, and I think they're worth a few coin if you found them.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think. What do I know? What do I know? You guys all behaving?
No,
That's good. That's boring.
that's
A
right.
wee bit.
Just a wee bit.
Well, I don't have the
Okay.
PBMA up yet, even though I've dropped a couple of F-bombs. But
I might have too as well. My bad.
I don't even know what that is.
as long as we don't start talking about
Yes.
C rings and stuff like that. I did though. I was having trouble sleeping, and I finally went to sleep one night at 7:30 in the morning. I got up at 3 a.m. and I was like, man, I've hours before I need to be at work. So I went to make some food and come back to watch TV, and I made some like chicken fajita soup or something. And I came back and I sit down and I had South Park on TV just to, it was about the only thing on. And then South Park went off, and this damn sex toys, like a whole hour of an infomercial on sex toys come on. And I'm like,
TV you watching down there?
I'm like, man, I'm trying to freaking eat here. So I changed the channel over to like,
You don't have to lie to us. You don't have to tell us you changed the channel. We know you.
and the thing was the host or the infomercial person. What do you call them? The MC or whatever, for the infomercial.
Yeah.
It wasn't that cute, I'm like,
yeah. Was it Dr. Ruth?
No, it was some blonde. I was like, whatever. But it was like, I don't know. It was some infomercial. I think it was on Comedy Central, but it was like, yeah, sex toys. I was like, damn. And they're like, this part goes around the balls, and this part goes around here, and this stimulates here. And I'm like, yeah, I'll put it on Aerial America over on.
There you go. That's always a good choice to fall asleep to.
Yeah.
I'm separating my screen here so I have you up and a chat separately.
All right.
So I can see what's going on because Pepper in Kentucky living. Pepper's in Kentucky living. How you doing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Peppers. I went through that.
Did I put
Tennessee?
Oh no, I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I just didn't start it yet. We have 11 entries.
When I'm doing my thing here, I find it easier. I pop my the chat out and I split my screen half and half.
Yep.
Because I can put up either the live YouTube or the one that we're actually on.
Yeah. See, Kathy Bates knows. She's like, you don't need the TVMA unless her or Cindy come up. And sometimes Crazy Ann. It just depends. Crazy Ann, though, she tries to keep it cool when she comes up on this Thursday stream.
Yeah, but she's crazy.
Yeah, she cray. She cray.
She don't like it when I call her that, but it's true.
It's her first name.
That is true. I saw her in here earlier, which kind of made me happy. I know she was kind of going through a little bit of health stuff, so it was good to see her. Oh my gosh. I may not be able to do an interview here. Holy crap. This is bad.
So you are just moving to Tampa. Is that what
No, my friends moved here. And after I played trivia with them, so after trivia one day, I jokingly was like, "Oh, you're moving to Tampa?" They're like, "Well, yeah." I'm like, "Well, shit, my dad lives in Tampa. Can I catch a ride? I'll help you pack." And I was like, "Ha, ha, ha." And they're like, "Okay."
Yeah, come on.
So, yeah, they covered some of my, they covered the first night of the hotel for me, which was really nice. I didn't expect that. And I actually had to share a room with them that night. And after sharing a room with them for one night, I'm like, your dogs are loud, your birds are loud, and you guys snore like a freight train. I'm getting my own hotel room in Mount Vernon.
Yeah, so they got one skinny guy in a truck instead of two guys in a truck.
Yeah. No, it was actually a nice ride. It was my good buddy Darren, his puppy pit bull. I want to call her Rosa, Bella, and me. And Bella was a sweetheart. She was bored, and she did a good job. She didn't freak out or anything. She just was laying most of the time on my leg, sleeping. So it was nice.
All right. Well, I'm gonna spin this one right here. Whoops! Hit the wrong button. Share. You got to hit share.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like it looks like a wrench convention.
It always is.
We are spinning.
Everybody's a wrench. No one can get in trouble.
Not me. I lost. I actually won.
Chatty won. I think it's fixed.
It is fixed.
Oh yeah.
That takes me up to 59 or something like that. Hell yeah.
Now I have to have a new entry on here. So let me think of something. Y'all can put in what it's like a Ghostbusters. Name your destroyer. You know what do you want to see up here? For the put me in, hashtag whatever.
Thanks, Wani.
He
I
said
worked really hard for that win.
I tried to think of the most
win?
thing in the world.
10 entries to his nosing kit is giving away in, like 2
Whoa.
weeks or so, 3 weeks.
Yep.
It's like a homemade nosing kit.
Yep, 24 note nosing kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C. They're beginner, intermediate, and advanced bourbons, and then
My perception of a nosing kit is different than what you're talking about.
Yeah, a virtual yeah. I mean, I've done different types of nosing kits, especially when I was single. I did a lot of nosing kits when I was single.
I think he's talking about one that comes with a straw.
No, I'm not like you, Chatty. I'm not skinny like you are. Rubbing my nose all the time, leaning back. You're the most fidgety guy I've ever seen on a YouTube channel.
I know.
No, in the sommelier world, right? You know, you know what I mean. In the wine world, you can buy nosing kits, and it's actually different oils, different smells.
Yeah,
it's to train your nose, right? It's not a sample of whiskey.
No. This is an extract nosing kit.
Oh, it is.
Okay. Yeah.
And you made it dedicated more toward whiskey or
bourbon. Yeah, I took the bourbon wheel. You know and I picked 24 notes out around the wheel that are
all right,
kind of intermediate. I mean, it has things like toffee, butterscotch, rose, oak, oak, toasted oak, stuff like that.
Got anything surprising in there for people that they wouldn't normally expect? That
I think, tobacco is one. And I use raw tobacco without any flavoring in it, and everything has a little vodka in it, like a little cap full of vodka in there with it, because it extracts the
any good vodka though, like
no, it's cheap ass vodka, but it doesn't matter. You just you get the sensation of what the aromas are like with a little tiny ethanol kick to it.
Yeah, the vodka gives it a little. You know what would work good in place of vodka is probably Everclear.
Yeah, it would.
It's just 100% corn alcohol.
Yep.
As long as it's the key thing with vodka is it's supposed to be tasteless. If it's a decent enough vodka that's been filtered, 5 or 6 times type of thing, you're gonna get a neutral spirit.
Yeah, what I have, what the one I buy is, it's a bottom shelf, but it is pretty much odorless and tasteless,
Yeah.
And but that's why I use it. But I do cornmeal, and then I put the little vodka in it. But I use the meal flour.
Yeah.
And gives it lets you know what the corn, when it extracts those notes out.
I'm interested in that. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize. I don't really pay attention to when all you guys talking and doing stuff. I just, I'm just bottom shelf, man. I just saw the link and clicked on it.
Yeah. Now the 3 sample bourbons I send, it's supposed to be for somebody who's a noob, right? So somebody trying to learn. So I send like what I consider a beginner bourbon, like an Elijah Craig, small batch, whatever. And then I go to an intermediate bourbon.
You mean like these over here?
Well, the regular old $36 Elijah Craig's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
I mean, I have an 18-year behind me over here, but I'm the cheapy one, you can get. Now for somebody who, if you don't want the tasting, and you don't want me to mark them A, B, and C, and go through walking you through the beginner, intermediate, and advanced bourbon, like multi-complex note bourbon. I can just label them and send them to you, and we don't have to do the tasting, type thing.
No, it's a cool idea, man.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. So what you're saying is you're wasting that kid on Chatio. Like Peppers in Kentucky down there, they said that it's a lot of cheating. I don't think they trust Chatio.
Yeah. Chatio, you have not won a nosing kit, have you?
No, Lone Star won the last one.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's very cool, man.
Oh, yeah.
And we did and I say a virtual private tasting, and like with Lone Star, he's a YouTube content creator, so we went live for everybody to watch the tasting. But
yeah, I tried that.
Yeah,
that's cool. And what else? Come on, you two. They can come on here to listen to just look at you. You're pretty, but you're not that pretty.
Excuse me. No, I'm just seeing what all breweries my buddy helped move down here has gone to. He's gone to Cigar City, Bay Canyon, which is good, and Magnesia.
we'll stick with this theme. There's the next put me in for 10 right there. Cheating. We'll just, go ahead. We'll just call it out.
There we go.
Hashtag cheating for 10.
Well, what it is on the StreamYard giveaway tool. You can't put the same thing in twice. Like if I put hashtag put me in for 10 and I keep doing that, it goes back and gets all the entries from earlier. So I have to change it up and put something different in. And it doesn't matter what it is. I could just put hashtag 10, but then I would have to put hashtag this 10 or that 10 or something 10, so gotta shake it up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
And I didn't even know it, but I was putting Madonna song titles in.
Who's Madonna?
Well, now or then, because now Madonna is a perpetually old lady who tries to stay young.
Yeah, but she's loaded and don't care.
Yep, she don't care.
Yep. We could all be like that one day.
Well, Kathy Bates, I'm sorry I wasn't paying that close of attention to that. Lone Stars Lounge, how's it going?
Nice dome.
Yeah,
Nice dome.
He has a good face for radio.
I sure as I don't have a voice for her, obviously. I don't have a voice for singing either, so yeah.
Now, what I was really going to say is, pull that off.
You got you got a face for radio and a voice for newspapers.
Yeah,
No, I actually I did it last Saturday. One of our good friends is battling breast cancer, and last Saturday, I had friends over for a stream, and then my friend who has breast cancer, she's up in the Northeast, and she shaved her head due to the chemo. And I said that I was going to shave my head on my stream when she's done. People was like, why don't you just jump over there on her stream and do it? So,
yeah,
awesome. So my only question: who's going live here in a little bit? Is anyone going live?
Not me.
I'm waiting for my pizza to get here. I ordered a Pizza Hut, and it said 130 to 150 minutes. And I called. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" She says, "Yeah, we're short of drivers and employees." I go, "Why don't you just contract Uber Eats?" Jeez.
Yeah.
They charge a lot, man. Restaurants, it's hard. You got to sell a lot through Uber or Skip to make it.
Yeah. So
they take a big chunk. Those companies.
They haven't even made my pizza yet. I'm watching it because obviously I'm streaming. I'm not gonna hear my door, so I'm watching it. and tracking it. They haven't even put it. They haven't even done nothing with it yet.
Oh, you
I
might
don't know.
want to
Thank you.
cancel an order from somewhere else.
No, because I really want to try that spicy lovers pizza. So
They're proofing the dough right now. That takes like 90 minutes. So.
Well, that's better than getting dough they proofed earlier in the day.
Mm.
Gotta use my fancy glass and pour a fancy
Light
easy barrel
big
proof
barrel proof. Hey, what was that? B what?
B521.
Oh, 521. Yeah, that's a good one.
This is like when I first started drinking it, it was very hot because I was obviously the neck pores and everything. But now that I've had a couple glasses of it, it is lightened up quite well. And it has a good
Nice.
And what's the proof on the B521?
118.2.
Okay, so if I give you, see, here's how you get rid of the heat on it. I have a Heaven's Door that's like 128 proof, and I have the B520 that's like over 125 proof. You take a couple of shots of those and then go to that one, and you won't feel the heat at all.
Well, I have larceny in there as well, but I was like, man, I'm enjoying this EC way too much to even think about the larceny.
I think the hottest one I have on the shelf is that, and proof and heat are not like I've had higher proofs that don't have the same heat, and I've had lower proofs that are hotter on the tongue. But that Heaven's Door is high proof and high heat. It's one of the hottest ones I have.
I keep looking away. They're doing the on the Olympics. They're doing the men's snowboard final, and I'm a big Shaun White fan. So,
Heart Sight, Chadio won 10 on that last one.
Yep.
Canada's going to win all that. What are you talking about?
So our winners on the Put Me In for
Maybe
10
hockey.
tonight has been Big Daddy HRB, Kathy Bates, Dixie H, and Chadio.
and oddly enough, I do have a Canadian hockey shirt complimenting my friend Axe, who was in the chat earlier. And I said that if the Canadian men beat the USA men in hockey, I would wear that shirt on a stream.
When at the end of the whole Olympics, you mean?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I think they play next. I think they play tomorrow.
They play tonight, I
So
believe.
you better make sure that thing's cleaned and washed, there, boy.
No, it's
Yeah.
I've worn it like once on a stream, and so it's been hanging in my closet.
Yeah, I have a hockey.
You know I'm in Canada, right?
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were from Canada. Okay.
You know, I had a
I'm
subtle
not lippy
hint.
for no reason. Sorry.
You know, there was a subtle hint, that he's
Hey.
Hey, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I do like the logo though. Canadian logo for hockey is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't know if I got that pictured in my head right now, but you
No.
mean the hockey stick that's
Yeah. Hold up.
even when U.S. teams win, you have to calculate how many Canadians are on that U.S. team, right? Down on the
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, that's a good logo.
the good old maple leaf.
Oh yeah.
What about all the truckers that are protesting right now up here? You guys seen any of that?
Yeah,
I heard they're heading to DC next.
Well, no, I think your own truckers will help you out down there, but they've been doing it in Australia now. They're doing it. Our prime minister hasn't even gone out to talk about him. I guess yesterday he got up and left Parliament at a question period. He's like, "All right, buddy."
Well, they had the highway blocked off from Detroit all the way up to Canada, or
Yeah, they
was it
do, yeah.
Ottawa or wherever.
Yeah.
It's in Windsor, Ontario, at the
Windsor,
Ambassador Bridge. Yeah, you got two ways to cross in Windsor. You got one that's under the river, right? And the Ambassador Bridge is the oldest one. That's been there forever, right? So they blocked it off. I mean, obviously vehicles are getting through, but not as quickly as they,
Yeah.
you know. And our local news channels are trying to make it look like they're There's lots of violence, this and that. There was one guy walking around with and don't take this the wrong way, but he was walking around with a Confederate flag, but he was wearing a full mask. No one could see his face or his eyes or anything. And the protester said, "Who are you?" And there was a cameraman following, and it turns out that it's the same cameraman that took pictures of the prime minister, and they got pictures of him in the prime minister's office and in an elevator with him. It was like a total setup to get people thinking that it was a bunch of.
Excuse me.
You got everything. You always get bad apples that try to go in there, right? Just like you guys had. You had lots of people that were at protests that were there to instigate things that were not part of the protesters.
Oh, that's always
bad news, trying to make it look like it's something else that it's not, and it's all set up.
Yeah, that goes both ways, sideways, and
man. I mean, I'm not pro and I'm not against, but I mean, everybody can see the corruption and the reasons behind
it's going to hurt our freaking supply chain and everything else. So.
Well, it is up here. Things are getting, things are. I mean, we're not. They'll make it sound a little worse than it is. It's not. I go to the grocery store, everything's still full.
Yeah.
I mean, not yet, but it could happen. If you shut down the supply chains to grocery stores and restaurants, I don't care where you live in North America, you'd probably see empty stuff in about 3 days.
Yeah. I'm going to do a spin right here so I can do one more before we end this show. So let me share this out.
Okay, but don't cheat this time like last time.
All right.
I don't promise anything.
No cheating. It's StreamYard's cheating if there's cheating.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Here we go. Oh, I see Twisted in there a few times.
I think it's going to be Twisted.
Oh, it landed on me again. I would be the only one that won twice.
How can you win your own thing?
Well, I can't. I post it in the comments so that people know what the exact.
There it is.
Cindy.
There you go.
I posted it in the comments, and then it automatically enters me.
Oh, and Cindy, I saw that you posted the hat burning video. Thank you for doing that. I will. I saw it today at work. So I'll go back tonight or tomorrow and share that out. I think that's a pretty damn funny video.
Oh, it's great.
Why are they burning hats?
So I have, one fedora now, but I had 2 fedoras circling the U.S. and I was sending them to different YouTubers. Like I would send them to one, and that person would send it to somebody else, and it's just kind of traveled around the U.S. And I have 2 of them. And the funny thing is, there's a few, burn the hat. Like Steamfire and I, she's like, when I get that damn hat, I'm gonna burn it to the ground. Well, she made a really good video with her husband and kid. They had a bonfire out back, and they act like they put the hat in the bonfire. They actually went and got a similar hat and just clipped it just right to where when they threw it in the fire, it wasn't mine. It was the replica.
A replica,
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
All right, this is the last one, guys. Tin it to me one more time.
But I have one of them back. They've been circling around for a year this month. So I started the first one in February of last year. So
right on.
And then I'm going to beer.
Beer. I'm
gonna go get a beer.
Oh.
So that I can.
I'm drinking some Canadian whiskey from the Yukon. Just so.
Two
brewers.
All right.
Old release, a number 4 release.
Awesome.
Yep.
I'm excited for Saturday, man. I can't wait. So there's a brewery about 45 minutes an hour, give or take, north of me, and they're having Barrel Age Fest, and they're collabing with a distillery in the same area, and that's where they did all. They got their whiskey barrels, and that's where the brewery aged their beer. And this is the first time that this brewery has done barrel aged beer. So it's either going to be a hit or a miss. But they came out with 6 beers. They took what they already had, beer that they already had, and then just barrel aged them and made them better. And they made a barley wine as well. But so I'm hoping it's good, but pay like $100. I get all 6 beers. I get to taste all 6 beers. I get a custom glass and a tour of the brewery. So
that's very cool, man. I got a 30-year-old single malt I don't know if you know what that is. I drank this out of the barrel in Scotland.
Mhm.
And then we bought the whole barrel, brought it back, bottled it with a liquor store that we worked with that actually it had to go through. And then they gave the barrel to a local brewer here called Blind Man Brewing. And they aged an imperial stout they make in it for over 600 days.
600. Okay.
Dang, that's nice,
days.
man.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know how many. Every time I stop in, I buy another one because I know they're going to run out at some point. Right?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they've been barreling these for 28 months.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
Oh.
I'm actually trying to get them to give me the barrel when they're done. They're using it as a display. I want the barrel.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
Maybe
Man,
try a
I've
barrel swish.
I've been thinking about building my wife and I want to build a screened-in porch, like a Four Seasons room on the back of the house, and have that. And what I really want is like a bourbon barrel, and then cut it in half.
Yeah.
And then have 2 round tables in that room.
Yeah.
With the bourbon barrel base on them.
There are so many. I think you could probably go, who knows, just go on the internet and someone will have a kit or a drawing or whatever you need to know how to do the steps through it, right?
Right.
Crazy Ann, how you doing? It's about time you said hello. You crazy. On here for what, 20 minutes now and you just said hello? You must have been playing video games again.
Yeah, she hops around.
Yeah, you know what? The problem is Crazy Ann reality. What a concept. All right.
What's up, Squirrel and Crazy Ann? Hope you're feeling better, girl.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah, I want to get one of those, like what the cable company like wraps all the wire the cables around, and I want to get that and cut the bottom of it, or even keep the top, keep the whole thing as is, but use it as a table.
Yep.
And I have so many bottle caps from all kinds of different bottles and everything, and I want to, obviously put the bottle caps on there, put epoxy around, and have like a bottle cap table.
You get some like flexible, like MDF board or something, and build and attach that around the top that you're going to use, right? And then put all your bottle caps inside of that. Make sure you put the smooth side on it. You might want to use something like PAM or some sort of a form oil release on it. Once your caps are all on there, then you pour your epoxy in that. And then when you take that form oil off, you can just polish the outside edge and you'll be able to see even the caps on the side lip of the table, right?
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's just an idea. I'm just, what do I know?
Yeah. What I really want to do is just get these boards right here behind me, these big oak. I bought these oak shelves, and they're solid oak, and just cut them into strips, like maybe a 2-inch slats, and then buy a couple of these boards and form them into a circle.
Yeah.
And then I can take the ratchet straps, glue them together and all that, and then sand them off and just have a beautiful oak tabletop, and then varnish crap out of it and make it shine up, but set that beautiful shine oak round top on top of that old aged bourbon barrel.
Yeah, that's it. There's so many things out there. I have a buddy here because I already had tried a barrel he got me. It was from Heaven's Hill, and I kept it in my backyard too long before I tried to make swish out of it. Put about 15 to 18 liters of water in it in our hottest time of our summer. It was like over 30 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
For 2 or 3 weeks, and I rolled that barrel, and it came out all right. Actually, here, there, I saved some of it. But it basically is only 10% ABV, and it tastes kind of like you left your ice cubes in your little drop of whiskey in your glass overnight.
Right.
So, Squirrel said bourbon barrels aren't cheap. What would you, like a normal barrel, not a mini or just a normal barrel, how much you think something like that would actually?
I think they're about $400 empty.
Up here, the guy was selling them for, he calls himself the bourbon or the barrel guy, and he gets them from the U.S., from Kentucky, brings them up in truckloads, and I think they were about $300.
300?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think if you buy them, they're like if you buy them after that, they're probably going to charge you about $380 plus tax.
So the big thing you got to understand, like Jim Beam is owned by a Japanese company, right? It's called Beam Suntory.
Yep.
And that, I mean, part of that is not just because they wanted to own Beam for the name. It also means that they have the choice of all the barrels. Just send for the Japanese whiskey, right? What in the hell are you doing, Chatty-O?
That would be cool to actually brew like a shit ton of beer and just dump it in a bourbon barrel and let it sit for a few years. Man, that would
Oh my god! If you get the right
place
beer,
to put it.
but you'd have to have the right temperature and all of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get that too.
Yeah, I would have been when I first got that barrel. It still had, I'd say, half a liter to a liter of liquid in it. You could hear it. Had I put some boiling distilled water in there, a little less than I tried, and I think I probably would have got some pretty good swish out of it. Right? I waited too long, and it still. I mean, when you smelled it in the barrel, and I saved some of it with the charcoal floating in it still. Man, that's got a beautiful aroma. But when I filtered it and tasted, it's too diluted.
yeah.
I put too much in. I was just first time trying it. I thought I'd have some fun, and yeah. But
I know they have.
I think what would make a stellar investment is if you got a empty barrel, but select a good bourbon, and pay the price for the primo barrel, and going ahead and brew up a huge batch of good stout, age it in that barrel, and then procure another barrel of bourbon, say from MGP juice or something, after the
barrel it.
and then finish it in the stout barrel. I mean, because it's the gift that keeps on giving. I mean, if you plan it out right, you can.
That is true. This still had all the markings, and I tried to get a hold of people that I know down in that area in the States, and nobody could tell me what had been in that Heaven's Hill barrel or what came out of it. But you get even any of those that you get that are an ex-bourbon barrel, right? If I went to one, we got so many distilleries around us right now, depending on how much they charge, and just get some new make spirit and fill that barrel, maybe even a quarter full only with new make spirit. You're probably going to get something out of it. And I mean, then it's in a patience game. You got to kind of wait and see, right? So
you definitely can't rush, aging process. I know one of our buddies. It's kind of a funny gimmick, but it's going to be interesting to see. So for Christmas, our buddy Whiskey got a decanter, but it's like a whiskey barrel decanter. It's like so big. So he put some McCormick's in there and is going to let it age for a year. I mean, it's funny, but I wonder if obviously it's not charred probably in the inside or anything like that. So it'd be interesting to see.
I think you can get them. We have those kits up there too. They're just little barrels. Now you gotta either saturate them with some water to make them tight again and to drain it out. But the guys, buddies of mine up here, they poured in a bottle of sherry and let it season the barrel that way. Just like they do it all over the world, man. They'll take a barrel and they'll season it with something else, right?
Yep.
He just jumped straight. McCormick's was it whiskey flavored vodka or vodka flavored whatever it is. It's like
you don't want to put what you're gonna want to use in there right away because it's probably dried up. I mean, look, you live don't tell me things don't get dry in Texas.
Yeah.
Well, that was one thing I was going to say about if you get a used barrel, one you have to and some people like put it under a mister and let it on the outside and let it sit there and get wet, and they'll rotate it under the mister, and then it'll expand because wood expands, and then they fill it at least partially full of something that is going to check for leaks and all that, and then they'll put what they want in there. But what you want to do is plan out, okay, I'm going to age my stout now in this barrel. Then you want to procure the next barrel before you empty it. And so when you empty it, you flip it up and you fill it right back up again, and you don't have to go through that whole process over.
Some guys I know in Scotland, they get barrels for whatever, and it might be crap that's in there, but they'll get a good liter or two out of every barrel.
Oh yeah.
From some amazing distilleries. They don't try to get every drop out of it when they're in production because they're
Yeah, you want to leave some moisture in there. It keeps the barrel fresh, you know.
Sure. Anyway, it's kind of cool to experiment, even with the little stuff Lone Star's talking about, or a big barrel. I mean, you guys, if you're anywhere in Kentucky, must be able to get barrels.
Well, Squirrel, I mean, it's kind of funny that he did it, just because, you know, it's kind of a funny gimmick. I mean, OG Son was the first person to get it, so we all tried it. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great. But it's kind of just a funny thing. Yes, he's going to use it. He's going to let it sit, and I'm sure after that he'll put something else in there. But
it's a cool way to see if it improves. Maybe it improves it, right?
Yeah.
Because McCormick's, is that the stuff that comes in a plastic bottle?
Yeah, it's like $5.
Yeah,
The handle built into it. Yes.
Yeah, we got that up here too, man. Even from, you know, our stuff, there's everywhere can make cheap hooch, man.
No, they call it bourbon flavored whiskey.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not great, but it's not like the worst thing in the world. But I mean, like that Squirrel says, it's horrible. I wouldn't say horrible. It's not great. It's not great. I'll say that way.
Tell me this though, Chatio probably has 2 or 3 of those bottles in his cupboard right now. Don't lie.
I know Jimmy from OG Son's World does.
OG Son does.
Oh,
I actually have a bottle.
That's who I was thinking of. I've been on lives with 210 and you guys before.
I have a bottle in my kitchen.
Yeah.
Samantha Lee, how's it going?
Hey, Samantha Lee.
I drink it whenever I know that I've had my fill and everything of beer and whiskey and all that. I'm like, okay, I can just take a quick shot of that, and it's not so bad. It's not high proof,
and plus,
and my taste buds are shot.
Exactly. There's so many people. Like, if you came into my room here, I'm like, I'm not opening that for you, man. You can't even taste it anymore. If we did say a good tasting with say 5 different whiskeys, you're gonna get at some point, like you just said, Lone Star, where your taste buds are kind of not. It's now you're just not enjoying it anymore, right? You wanna, if you're gonna stay coherent, you need to balance yourself out.
Yeah. Now we did a thing one day. I had some buddies, and we were gonna go through 5 bourbons, and we spaced them out an hour apart.
Yeah.
And but we ate lunch, and my rule is I need 3 hours after I eat a meal before I do a tasting.
Okay.
And because the residual flavors and all that, and I want a clear palate, and I'll drink nothing but water, you know, before that, or soda crackers, you know, or okay, unsalted.
Unsalted, something just neutral that absorbs anything. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, one of my favorite things is those oyster crackers.
Yeah,
you know that and hey, we got somebody coming up, but yeah, the little oyster crackers that are unsalted that go on like clam chowder, and I'll just pop a couple of those every once in a while and chew on them. But it cleanses the palate. But yeah, it takes all day long. We went all day tasting those 5 bourbons.
Over in Scotland, they use an oat wafer. And it really it just sucks any of the moisture out of your tongue and any residual stuff. Samantha Lee, I think I thought she was friends in there with Crazy Ann.
I am.
Are you crazy too? Are you crazy by association?
I'm pretty sure I can be categorized as crazy on my own.
Samantha's grounded. That's because Samantha's always in mom mode. That's what.
Not true. Not true. You just don't get to see that part of me very often on here.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I get to see when you she goes on mute, but she turns around and like she'll be sitting here like, hey, hang on, guys, I got to take care of something. She'll go on mute and she'll go like that. And I'm like, yeah, she's telling them kids to get the hell out.
I thought she was like a cat lady yelling at her cats.
No.
I love
cats. So you got Floof Monster.
I got one cat,
Oh, you have one cat, but you have Mr. Megaflex.
2 dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take a shot for you.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, he got the McCormick's.
You got her out there, boys. That stuff.
My taste
that's-
buds aren't even shot yet, so you
You know what? That stuff's not even good enough to marinate a cheap steak. I don't know why you're putting it in your mouth. Just so you know, anybody that has cats, I love cats, man. I think they're awesome. They taste just
horrendous.
Kitties are good.
Yum yum chow mein is my favorite dish.
Yum, yum, chow mein.
Yeah, meow chow mein. Now, the thing is, I inherited a cat. When I met my wife, we weren't married yet. She had a cat named Monster, and it was the meanest kitty in the whole world.
To everybody or just you?
Everybody was afraid of this cat, and I'm like, whatever. So I come in, and me and the cat had to come to an understanding, and it took some physical activity, like brutal, like smack, because it would wait for you at the top of the stairs and like pounce and like just attack, and I would just be like, and act like it was nothing. And I woke up one morning, and one time I banged the cat down the stairs, and I thought, oh shit, I'm gonna kill the cat, But he was all right. And the next morning, I wake up and he's on my chest, poking me in the chin with his claw.
I will never own it.
Poke and poke, and then finally I look and I start petting him, and he lays down. He's like, doing that deep purr thing, and I'm like, all right, we're cool, bro. And then one day, and I start getting attached to the cat, right? Because you get attached to things, and I look out, and we live on this like corner, but it's like a real broad corner, like a curve in the road, and like the road curves up this way, and this one goes this way. And I look across, and I see Monster going across the yard, and I see these raccoons coming, and I'm talking about big, fat, like in the city, like Greenbelt coming up, like raccoons don't have care in the world, and they're like monster raccoons. And my cat is going across the yard. The raccoons are coming across the yard, and I'm like, oh shit, how's this going to go down? And they come up to each other, and they stop and look at each other, and I'm like, oh, kitty, you gonna die. And they start rubbing faces together. They start and he starts rubbing faces with all these raccoons, and they all walk off together. And I
think they're related somehow, species.
Like he might be a feral cat. That's what I'm saying. Like he might be from the wild, and they all knew each other.
He was half
as
feral.
Babies. Yeah.
Because that's why I had to. I didn't. Okay, it's like green breaking a horse. They're not tame, but I can deal with them. Right?
They're willing. They're submitting. Yeah, they're not
to an extent. To me,
willingly submitting, they're not. Yeah, you don't break a horse in a way where it becomes like a slave, and he's
right.
They're like, all right, because let's be honest, a horse could take you out anytime it wanted. Really, I grew up. I mean, I'm from an area called Kamloops, British Columbia, and my brother had horses. I watched him when I was probably 20, maybe a teenager. When he picked up a rock, he didn't come and wail on the horse. He was stuck in between two horses, and he just picked up the rock and started pounding on the horse's shoulder. I'm like, dude, you're gonna hurt him. You think my fist would do a damn thing? Like, he wasn't wailing on it. He was just using it to give a little bit more oomph when he was pushing it, because they were deliberately trying to squeeze him in, right?
Right.
They were fighting over a pile of grain or something, right? So
yeah. Fulton, you're in the basement, but it's just a white square down there. Where's your face?
My mom rescued like 2 feral cats, and she's had them for about 3 years now. Their names are Janice Joplin and Jesse James, and they're brothers and sisters. Joplin. And Jesse James. So Janice and Jesse, and they've become really like domesticated. I'm surprised. Like,
it takes a long time with a feral cat.
yeah,
You can't.
in 3 years, they're comfortable as hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, I told her, I was like, be careful, man, because they might freaking turn on you or just run off and never come back. And
We had a
yeah.
job at a machine shop, and the QC out there, little tiny lady, she asked me if I could help her get this feral cat that was 3 shelves out with her kittens. She was already bringing her kittens down. She must have had a litter of about 5, and there were 3 left in there. Well, we caught them. We got them. What happens out here is you can take that cat into some place, a rescue place. They'll fix it, but they release it so that it can't have kittens anymore. Because that thing must have had 5 litters in that place, that shop. Eh? But the guy that helped me catch it, younger kid, I got it in a box and I folded the box cover shut. Once a cat can't see, it calms right down, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy got worried that it wasn't getting enough air in it. It's not like we taped the box up or nothing. I just folded the lid over, right? He opened that thing out. The cat, he caught that cat again, and I went to get it, and that cat got a hold of my finger, and it was like a sewing machine.
Yep.
And I had a pair of gloves on, man. I had to go get a shot. I had to, because
Hey guys, I gotta go.
All right, man.
Later,
Bye.
Patio.
So are you in your skip the dishes outfit? Or are you bringing over Lone
Skip the
Star
dishes.
Pizza?
No, man, look at that. Oh, Avalanche. I'm watching the Avs and Lightning game with my dad here in a minute. So
Oh, so
nice.
it's either fandom or pizza.
Fan gear.
I thought it was a Pizza uniform, I swear.
That's it.
And Bourbon Bounty, the reason why you said you're a dancing machine, I don't know if you saw Squirrel's video from the karaoke night over at my house on Saturday. It's actually pretty flippin' funny. We're all dancing and cutting up. It's on his secondary channel. But it's
Was I dancing?
You were on. Yes, we were doing the tequila song, and we were all. Yeah. That's all I'll say. We were doing.
Wow.
I
Did
will
I really black out and dance.
You were well, no, because you have to remember you did your Saturday sip along, and then after you did your Saturday sip along, you came over to my channel, and
Okay.
I'm sure you had a couple because I was dancing. Goot was doing the Pee Wee Herman. I was singing Tequila. Oh my, that video is hilarious. I'll find it and I will send you a link to it.
Hey, it'll be like the first time I ever watched it. You know, it's like,
I mean, if you want to watch it up here, I can find it real quick. And
no, that's all right. I'll watch it. But no, man, I didn't know. I mean, but I was also here recently suffering with insomnia.
Insomnia sucks.
You must be drinking too much cheap bourbon.
And some of it's not too cheap, but now, I mean, insomnia sucks. I'll tell you that. I dealt with it for a couple of weeks, and I had probably gotten a cumulative like 11 or 12 hours over, 10, 11 days. It was horrible. And I felt the pressure in my face. I mean, it was like you're ready to fall asleep, and then you lay down and you just can't do it. And it was bad. I was in a fog.
Yeah, like I said, the video is funny. I'll send you a link on Facebook or something so you can actually watch it, and it's pretty funny. Granted, it's kind of a shot because obviously, so I did regulators. I say I did regulators. I attempted regulators and I shut it down a couple nights before because I had a couple of drinks. I was like, you know what? So it was kind of a funny haha that I sing a song that has one word every like 30 seconds. So
wait, this is the stream where Twisted was at your house?
Yes, this was Saturday night. Yeah, whenever Twisted and Goot were at the house.
Oh my God. Did I move my stool and stand up, or did I just
Here, let me just
oh my God. Because my style of dancing is kind of like digga digga do, digga digga do, digga digga do.
You got white man's disease, no really.
I do, man. I have
it's funny because the title of the video is did you take it down, Squirrel?
Yeah, and
Because I
like, sent
really
it to
want
the
to see me
group.
dance. I mean, I would
And wa-
impress myself if I actually
and
did
wants to see it.
So you must have taken it down because it was like, what the fuck? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is.
All right, go ahead, share it. Let's see.
You want me to share it?
Hmm.
All right. All right. Hold on.
How long is it?
2 minutes and 51 seconds.
All right, we can do 2 minutes, 51 seconds.
And then, like I said, I don't know if you saw my private message. I don't know if anybody else is planning on going live, but if no one is, I will go live while I wait for my damn pizza. So.
Yeah, I got to see this.
But the
I mean,
video is called "Cringe: White People Dancing and
They call me
Singing
Squirrel.
Tequila."
Oh, wait a minute. You are not playing tequila.
Da, 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 da. Oh, I'll do the Pee Wee Herman dance.
Everybody do it now.
Oh, I was doing the bird. Yeah, I remember now. I remember now. Yeah.
Look at Tony's face. So like, what the fuck? Oh, this is awesome.
Okay, I remember now. Okay. Yeah, I thought you meant actual dance.
Easiest song ever.
Ever. Fucking squirrel or effing squirrel. Geez.
He is awesome, dude. He makes the funniest reactions and stuff too.
Well, it's funny because
He's pretty great.
he did this one, and then obviously the
Oh
regular,
yeah, see,
the
I'm
regular.
doing the roly thing. That's it.
I remember how Pee Wee did it.
Yeah,
Hey,
if
Peter Dell.
you back, you just point the front, you point the back.
You should see Goot dancing. Here we go. There's Goot.
There he is.
Yeah, there you
Oh my goodness.
He did not do the last two.
Wow.
Oh crap!
Oh.
Oh, that is gold.
I was gonna say a flash of Squirrel's face would have been great right there
Thank you.
too.
Watch this.
But yeah,
that was awesome,
good.
Chad.
I'll fucking
Live.
guarantee you this. There ain't enough tequila in the world to unsee that fucking shit.
Oh, that's gold right there, baby.
He's funny.
Hmm.
I love that guy.
Well, I do remember that shit now. I do. I do remember doing the dun 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 dun.
And it's funny
But
because like
the additions he made it
Oh
at the very
yeah.
end of the video, and I didn't keep it rolling long enough. It, like whenever he puts up like his channel and another video, it's like it's very like it's like elevator music, and you have
Yeah.
Cindy going like he did not sing, he like it's freaking it's pure gold.
Oh man, that was awesome, dude. I mean, that's just editing at its best, right?
That was a fun night too. I enjoyed whenever like whenever I'm hanging out with YouTubers, and it's funny because everybody, I knew Twisted and Goo were coming over. Everybody's like, "What are you gonna do?" I was like, "Well, we are YouTubers. We all stream. What the hell do you think we're gonna do? We are going to
We're
stream."
gonna go live.
Yeah. So, and I'm setting up a stream. Obviously, I know you probably want to end this soon, so give me a minute, and I will.
Yeah, man. Hey, I was gonna say, don't make me do my own after party.
No, I'm doing it.
Okay, I'm gonna say thank you and get ready for work tomorrow.
All right, Whiskey Throttle. Hope to see you around, man.
Nice
Good-
to meet you.
Always good to see you, sir.
Take care, Lone Star. Nice meeting you, Samantha.
You too.
Now we have two Samanthas.
What's that?
Oh, now I gotta go now. That's
Double Sam.
Now you're in trouble.
Have a good one, Whiskey.
And Samantha, Twisted, you jumped up just in time. Lone Star is setting up a stream, and we're gonna jump
I
over.
know. I was talking about streaming later, but I don't want to stream right now, so I'm glad he is.
Awesome. You know, I'm in it tonight though. I've had good sleep 2 nights in a row. I'm back in the game. Man, I have to apologize to everybody. I've been so out of it, but man, I had to get my sleep schedule back on
Bro,
track.
thank you for that video, man. Like I said, I know Jeremy V made a good one of regulators, and so did Squirrel Man, another one of regulators.
I don't think I've seen the JV one.
You haven't seen the JV regulators one? Oh my
I need to
god!
go find the JV one. Yeah, I've seen the squirrel one.
Yeah,
It was great.
That's my dancing machine right there.
Hold on, I can't see. I can see the chat, but obviously I'm trying to set this up real quick. So, tequila.
I've shared that video on my last 2 streams, I think.
Yeah, that was cool, man. That's some good editing. It really
That
is.
was funny.
Yeah, and
And
don't.
squirrel's face just.
Dude, he's awesome at stuff like that. He just cracks me up. That guy he's always making me laugh. I love him. He's cool.
My thing is, anybody who's done this stuff knows how long he spent putting that together. I mean, that was, you know.
Should be under the kitchen sink.
I think
I mean, hell, that Falling for Bourbon video I did with, you know, from that Saturday night sip along where Joe fell on the snow, and I took all those little cuts out of there, and that took like 3.5 hours to just get the cuts I wanted. Then I had to do all the transitions and everything.
So it is set for 10 minutes from now, 8:20.
And here is 9:20.
What?
8:26.
You're in the wrong side of this. The wrong side of the states. Let me get a link real quick in the. Oh yeah, I'm freezing back. I got too much shit going on.
It's 5:12 here.
5:12.
Yeah, that Wipeout. Yeah, I remember that song.
Wipeout. Yep. Like I said, I did tequila because it was. I did attempt regulators, and I absolutely freaking failed the stuffing out of that song. So I wanted to do something that was kind of funny on those lines, and the fact that everybody was dancing and having fun with it and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah. I remember it now. Yeah, that was fun. We do so much on these things. I don't always remember every little moment, but I always try to participate.
I don't remember much of Saturday either. Saturday was a blur. I got pretty Twisted shows up with a freaking handle of Fireball, and she's like, "Do one, nope, do another one, nope, do another one, do it." I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, I was pushing.
And like I said, I went and bought everything to make Irish car bombs. I had the Jameson, I had the Guinness, I had the Bailey. I was like, "I'm gonna do Irish car bombs." Next thing I know, Fireball.
Well,
Oh
120.
man, that's crazy.
Peterdale. What job do you have that you can sit here and enjoy time with us at 1:20 in the afternoon on a Friday?
I'm gonna go have a cigarette and I'll be right back, and I'll fire my.
Maybe he has a day off kind of job.
Well, maybe he will hit the lottery. I don't know. He could be a self-made.
Maybe he works nights.
Australia, nice. Or he's at work right now. Who knows?
Could be.
Could be.
I'm
I've jumped on Crazy Ann stream while I was at work, but I had to like turn the volume down real low because I didn't want F bombs falling all up on me.
She does too when she plays that Call of Duty. It cracks me up. She's like a road
Her
rager.
and Teresa and Cindy, watching the three of them, I swear, like I will be I'll be working and someone will call me. I gotta mute that thing in a heartbeat. Like, nope.
Anne's the ultimate master of game raging. She is.
Yeah. Oh, you cuss in 5 different languages.
When she's on there, she's always like, yeah.
Well, here's another reason, Peter Dale. I'm almost 54 and I'm nowhere near retiring. So yeah. Oh, I see Fulton. Hang on. Let me add him to the stream. Fulton.
Hey, Donnie.
You finally got it together, man. You've been trying to join.
How you doing?
So
Hey,
how's your singing stuff going?
Hey, Samantha. I saw your video today, Samantha.
Oh, you did?
I did.
I'm sorry.
What were you doing on that video?
I was singing a song that I wrote for my dad.
Well, actually, I saw the IG that you did a TikTok video.
Oh, one of those. Okay, yeah. I've done a lot of those. Which one do you mean? Oh, the public toilet. Yeah, that was funny. My son we used the chipmunk voice feature, and I reacted to my answer. Yeah.
Oh my god!
It was funny.
It was. Yep.
It came out pretty good.
I got my original song done.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yep.
Original song.
So I had
Wait,
to
here.
have difficulties with my thing.
Well, we are about to end this in about 4 minutes, and we're going to go over to Lone Stars channel.
Oh yeah, my mom's watching.
You got it in the chat down there. I'm going to go ahead and highlight this. This is the after party right here for the Thursday night.
So yeah, but I have some great news for myself. I got an email from America's Got Talent.
Okay.
Producers, and I have to wait until early spring so I can go the next time.
Well, good luck to you, dude.
Thanks, Samantha.
Well, without that, I got
support. And then this Saturday, I'm going with my girlfriend.
All right.
Olive's going on Saturday.
All right, well, I'm gonna jump down and fire mine up right quick.
Hey, man!
I put the what up, man? Yeah, I'm glad you got your stuff working.
Hey, yeah.
Did you put
Sorry,
the
I
link in
took a
the
long
chat?
time to get it back on.
It's in the private, and I will drop it in the other one as well. Let me copy.
Okay, I'll click on it from the private.
It's been a long time since I've seen you, though.
Let me drop it. Let's see.
I was talking about the group chat we have.
Oh yeah, no, I was wondering if I could sing for you on your show.
1 second. I would like a surprise guest. I'm going to send a link, and I don't know if it will work, but we will see.
Oh, I saw it hit the group chat. So, but I'm gonna grab it from the private chat. But guys, we are.
No, did you hear that Samantha was doing a TikTok video with a public toilet with a chicken voice?
Okay, so we're going to end this stream and we're going to jump on the Lone Star, and it's in the group chat, guys. So it's also
Thanks for having us.
Chat, and
We'll see you guys over there.
See y'all over there.
Yep. You done.